Hello everyone, and welcome back to Truly Bedrock Season 1, Episode 19. We're starting things off here at the Freelance Tavern, as I like to come over here and check on jobs from time to time, and there's a new job here by Liara that wants 16 name tags for a diamond block. And we ran back to the base, we had a few name tags, so we will place the 16 in here. We will take the block of diamond, quick 9 diamonds for us, with 3 name tags left over. Looks like Rogue and Silent still have their jobs. And he has the potato one here. Liara also has 10 stacks of ender pearls for 4 pebbles apiece. So I do want to go over to the end, so we might be able to take care of that. What was that? Was that a phantom? It's been a little bit since I've slept. Doesn't look like it. I think I have a bed on me here. Anyway, we're going to be in the end today, so we might be able to take care of the Ender Pearl issue for her. We will see. At the end of the last episode, we had made a pixel art map for ourselves. It turned out really good, and I figured I should make one for all the members of the server. On my Discord, there was a request for Mr. Onion, so I think we're going to do that as well. So that's going to be 15 maps in total. It's going to take some time, but we definitely have the materials for it. I'm going to make most of it out of wool and probably just give the maps away. I've had a lot of suggestions in the process of doing this episode about selling them. I do own 2 shops, and I am in 2 different partnerships. One with TNC and one with Prowl. I really don't need to set up another shop. I'm also part of the Diamond Alliance. We got all kinds of things going on, so before we get too carried away with all the different things, we're just gonna we're just gonna stay with where we're at. We're gonna give them away. People can use them, put them wherever they want, put them all over the server. The one thing I want to do is the Chaos Control Room, and I think they would look good in the Town Hall that Foxy and Daphne built. Another thing I want to do is over here at the Diamond Alliance HQ is, I think we want to put our name in the book. At some point we need to put our name in the book. But, oh, they got a little kitchen over here. I didn't really look at this place when I was over here. But upstairs here in the bedroom there's this chest sitting here. And we have made a few shop profits. Now, I didn't have to pay anything to place my shop in the Diamond Alliance area because I am a member of the Diamond Alliance. But I think what I want to do is give some of the profits to the Diamond Alliance. Not to Foxy, not to Slack, not to me, not to Daphne, but to the Diamond Alliance itself. Now in total, we've made a couple of diamonds over there. We've made 18 in total from the shop so far. So what I want to do is I want to take a third of that, I guess, and we will give it a third of it to the Diamond Alliance, and then we will keep the other 2/3 for ourselves. So we will just come over here and place diamonds in. I let Foxy know and Slack that I did this, and they said I didn't have to do this. You know, it's a team effort and stuff like that, but this is my way of donating to the team. We can use these diamonds to buy other things or whatever have you. We can save them up and kind of place a bunch of diamonds around the Diamond Alliance area that we got a tour of a few episodes back. I don't know. It's just something that I want to do just to kind of help out the cause. So I'm going to name this piece of wool that I actually took down in the last episode from my map going up on the Chaos Control Room wall. And we'll name this the Diamond Alliance Shop Profits. And I don't think we have enough room to color this. Do we? No. That's okay. I guess we could... We only need, what, one more space? So we could just shop profit. Delete that. There we go. And what's the color? We want the light blue. There it is. There it is. That's what we want. Diamond Alliance Shop Profit. Perfect. And we will place this in here just as an indicator of what we're doing. Alright, so Now that we got all that done, we'll clean up this mess, and then we will get on with what I really have planned for today's episode. Oops. Alright, so in the last episode, we created ourselves this map here. And we went around and we put it on all of our shops. We put it down in the chaos control room. And I thought this was a really cool little thing that we did. And it really brings some life to our shops and some things around the base. It definitely looks a lot better in the chaos control room than the colored wool. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head back over to the end. And we're going to take a look at the area around. And I locked the map on purpose. I think what I want to do is I want to build everybody a map. And that's going to take some time. It's going to be quite a grindy process. And I don't think that we want... How do we want to do this? I definitely don't want to make like a jump cut and just be like, here's a map, here's a map, here's a map. So we're going to go over there and we're going to take a look at it. We'll talk a little bit. Might even jump over into a creative world and show you guys some of my testing. And then, because I talked about it briefly in the last episode. And then what we'll do is I'll build all the maps and then we'll come back and go through them and look at them and all of that stuff. And somebody commented in the last video saying now you can make maps for everybody else and sell them. Half right, I am going to make the maps. I don't know if I'm going to sell them, but I think it would just be a cool thing. So, let's see. The end is this way at the kind of starter village over by the community. What is that called? The village city? Where we built the windmill? We're not too far from that. And somebody pillared out of here because this used to be a drop. So... Anyway, this is, here we go, we can drop down now. This is going to be quite the project and take quite the time. Now, I also created an empty locator map the last time I did this, and I did not lock that because I did not want to lock it. I wanted to use it. I'm trying to think and play, and difficulties. Anyway, we definitely wanted to... Oh, look at that, Enderman just died. We wanted to be able to come over here and change out... Oh, crap, I hope I didn't look at any Endermen. Hi. Mad? No? Okay. Anyway, I wanted the empty locator map so that we could constantly come back and forth through here and see what we were doing. It's kind of dangerous doing what I'm doing right now. Jumping over everything. So... This will be able to be updated, but the map that I created before will not. So I've got a shulker box here with my map in it, and this was supposed to be the locator map, but it doesn't have the little arrow on it. Oh, I guess it does. Okay, well, I created another one just in case. So we'll leave that in there. Now we have 28 maps in here. We have some glass panes, and of course I forgot the cartography table back at the base, but that's no big deal. I did remember to set my spawn. So when we go through the end portal, it should be rather easy. So basically now what I've got to do is I've got to tear this down and start on the next one. You can see I got some colors in my inventory. I've got a shulker box here with some wool and some wool here. And yeah, we're going to get started on this, but I think I'm going to jump over into my creative testing world real quick, and I will show you guys kind of what's been going on there, because there is some difference between Bedrock Edition and Java Edition when it comes to map making, at least what I found out. I'm not that great at building or with map pixel art, so yeah. Anyway, let's jump over there, and I'll see you guys in a second. So here we are in the creative testing world. This is where I kind of do all of my weird things. I've got like my tree farm and the kelp farm, and I figured out my nether portal right there, the sheep farm. This was some blocks for the windmill, just to get that stuff. I was messing around with mob spawning and stuff down there. I recorded a video here and it's never released. We got some pixel art dotted around the base. What else do we have? We have one of our shops that we built on Console Craft. We built a piston feed furnace. We've done all kinds of stuff. This world is very, very old. I think this is 360 old, because this little door right here that doesn't work was one of my first things I built in this testing world. But I do have an ender portal frame set up here, so let's jump over into the end. And we were doing quite a bit of stuff in here. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I was doing some Enderman testing a long time ago. Man, is there even... No, there is no Endermite there. Yeah. And you can see over here that we've... excuse me, that we've been playing around with some pixel art. And this is where I kind of started figuring out my things, my stuff. So, in Java Edition, you can make pretty much any color you want by simply doing these little stair steps that I have right here. And when you do these stair steps, it creates a shadow effect. Now, if you go east to west, it doesn't create anything, and north to south, it does. And you can see right here, on this little pattern, it's checkered. It's just below my face. I can't really point to it, but it's this pattern here. And I was effective at getting a checkerboard pattern, and that is about it. I did figure out that, like on this stair step here, on the orange, I got it to shade a couple of times. And it's weird how it goes up, and then there's like a 2-block gap. If you do, here it is, this right here, okay? This is the long stretch that you can see the blue, and then the orange. You can see that I got one color, a darker color, and then a darker color that matched, and there's no like checkerboard pattern. So that was made doing this weird thing here, but I have tried and tried and tried to get different colors. Now I did notice that you know, like glowstone, you can see it's an off yellow color up here in the head, or an off orange, I'm sorry. The orange terracotta that I used is one color, and then we have the yellow wool, that's another color. We have the netherrack. What do we have down here? See, this is just red terracotta. And basically what I learned is red terracotta, red wool, red stained terracotta, all that kind of stuff, like the glazed terracotta, that's what I was trying to say, is all the same color. Redstone, fire, lava, TNT blocks, they're all one red, and they're a brighter red. As you can see by my name over here, where I just lit the netherrack on fire. As far as everything else goes, you have pretty much your wool colors is what you can deal with. And a lot of colors that used to be different don't really render in that well. As you can see, like the oak wood, it renders in this kind of weird brown. So, I mean, we have the different colors of brown, which is cool, using different things. But when it comes to red, we don't have much of a color choice. I think the nether brick is the same color as the nether rack, and that's the darkest red. And these slabs are supposed to be the same as like full blocks, but they render in gray. There was another trick that you could get like cobwebs or brewing stands. Let's see if we can find those real quick. There's cobwebs, and a brewing stand will be all the way right here. These were like not full blocks, but transparent blocks. So if I place a couple of these in here and a couple of cobwebs over here, if it renders in quickly, you will see that it's just like white and white. So that used to be, in Java anyway, it is a thing, where you can shade different colors, and you can put like wool, or the spider web on top of like diamond blocks and get cool shades and stuff like that. And then obviously none of that really works, and glass is transparent, so it doesn't help. So yeah, basically what I have to deal with is all of the wool colors and some odds and ends. Like glowstone is a kind of a muted orange. It's not really bright and vibrant. And then we have the different reds with, you have the red terracotta, glazed terracotta, red wool. You have the netherrack, which is a deeper red. And then you have the redstone, fire, or lava, which is kind of a very bright red. Even the bricks down here, regular old bricks, this is the same color as red concrete, okay? Or red terracotta, or any of that stuff. So we spent quite a bit of time here playing around. As you can see, we've made some things, messed around with the pixel art. There we go, it just rendered in. So it is a different color. Now, you will see that this one red block right here is actually brighter. It's highlighted. And I noticed that like the northernmost block would be highlighted slightly different. So I have this ring of black wool here, and which makes this all one solid color. So it does limit us on our ability to build maps. I know you can get this shading to work. Zloy has done it, but I couldn't get it to really do what I wanted it to do. So yeah, we're just gonna jump back over into the truly Bedrock realm and get this thing working the correct way. Or not the correct way, get it just going. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying different recordings here, or different way to record. I'm actually recording my voice the same time as the clip, so this could be interesting. Alright, let's jump back over to truly Bedrock. Alright, so it's been quite a few days, about a week since the last time I recorded a clip, and I said that I was going to make all the maps and then bring you guys back. This way it wasn't just a here's a map, here's a map, here's a map, here's a map for 10 minutes or whatever. Now before I show you guys all of the maps, which if you're not a part of my Discord, join up. I've been showing all of them there. I kind of show some sneak peeks, but I do have pretty much everything finished. So I just finished up DBs here. And then we fly through and we got Groovaguy, Daphne's. And I do need to come back and light some of these up. Like Blue Jays, where mine was originally, I deleted it and put his there. Liara would be next. I have lit up most of these. Then would be Prowl. And I left these out here in case anybody else wants to do something. Here's TNC's. Now his is a little dangerous because we can fly through it. So hopefully nobody does that. Here's Rogue Fox's. Then we'll kind of go backwards. We have Slack Lizards over here, which I did a live stream on because this is made entirely out of emerald blocks. I did light his up, as you can see. But some Endermen spawned as we were making it, so we need to do that. Now, here's Foxy's. Tizz Tom. His is a little interesting compared to others. Here's Zloy's, which needs to be lit up. We did do one by request for Mr. Onion. We got Silent Whispers, which we had to actually move and adjust. This entire thing had to be moved over by 4 blocks. It was not too bad. And then we have BJW here rounding out the end. Now, like I said, I left these in place in case anybody else wanted to come over and kind of do anything with them. I don't know if they want to add like their face or, I don't know, any kind of pixel art. Yeah, we've added those. So let's get over to the base and check things out. Now the weird thing is, I had a bed right here, I broke it, and I keep spawning right here. It's very weird. And I don't know why that is. But we'll run through the nether portal. We're actually not too far away from our base. And I have been placing these maps in, but there's a couple I need to break, replace, things like that. Come on, load. There we go. So now that we're done with the maps, we actually need to do a little bit of gathering of resources, because we've got a live stream today. And I'm hoping this video will go up today. It might actually go out tomorrow after the live stream. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Come on and load. There we go. All right, it's been a while since we've been over here on camera. I've been kind of all over the place. We struck a deal with Cuban, actually, was the last thing we did. And I did not record that. I got a squid dangling right there. So if we go over into the chaos room, chaos control room, which needs some love. We need to do all kinds of things back over at the base. I think I've got a big project planned for the next episode, and then we're going to do some base maintenance. Let's pull out our shulker box, and we have 5 maps that need to be added or changed. So let's do this. We've got Mr. Onions that needed to be fixed. We've got Silence that needed to be fixed. And then we finished BJ's, Groovas, and DB's. So first things first, let's go over here to Silent Whisperers. I'll show that in just a second. Actually, let's do this. So the one on the left was the original one I did. I just did some bad calculations, and then we shifted it. Looks a lot better. There we go. Onion, we put him over here. I asked Foxy about this. He said he is not really a part of a team, but I am going to add him nonetheless to the Diamond Alliance for obvious reasons. So the one on the left, you can see a little stripe of blue in the O and then a stripe of red in the I, and people were saying it'd probably look better if we just made it all white, which we did, and they're right, it does look a little bit better. Now the next thing I need to do is BJW needs to go in, we've got Groova that needs to go in, and of course DB. And then we will place these down and break them. Because if you don't know, if you do that, it resets the names. So none of this loses, or we can add it back into the stuff. Now I have, whoops, I didn't mean to break that. I have in here a copy of all of those names. So this is 16 maps that I've done. And I've got some other plans with these maps. So I need to gather up some things, and then I think we're gonna go place these in some various locations. But let's grab that. Let's grab our ender chest. Last time we were down here, we left it, and this looks a lot better. So now we can clearly see without even looking who's on the Diamond Alliance, the Money Alliance, and then the other members of the server that haven't chosen teams. Like I said this in a stream, I was thinking about making the Diamond Alliance into a map and the Money Alliance. But to be perfectly honest with you guys, after doing 16 of these maps, I really have no ambition to do that. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. Not at the moment, anyway. So anyway, as I swim up here, I'm going to gather up some things, and then I think we're going to take a stroll through the shopping district and see if there's anything else I would like to do today. Alright, so I was going to head over to the spawn town or the shopping district and kind of look around. I was thinking about placing the maps on all the shops, and I have been giving them away to everybody during the stream day, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do, and people can do with them as they choose. It was just a nice gesture. I've had a few people tell me I should sell them. I'm not going to try to turn a profit. I've got the wool shop, I've got the nether shop, and then I have a partnership with Prowl and a partnership with TNC. So we've got enough going on in the realm of shops. Throughout the day with the live streams, I've been chatting back and forth with different TV members. And Spike passed away over at Tizz's base. And it was an unfortunate thing. Just one of those things that happens on the realm sometimes where mobs randomly disappear. And someone had mentioned in Liara's video to pull a kind of prank on him. So she might be doing one part of it, and I already have kind of done another part of it. And I think that's what we're going to finish out today with. The map thing, I don't know, I'm going to have a think on it again about what I want to do. I don't know if I want to place them on each individual shop or just kind of let it go. I think it'd be cool to mark out the shops, and someone also said in one of the streams as well, we could put them over at the town hall and kind of identify all the members of the TB realm, so that would be cool too. But what we have done is we've been over here in Tizz's base, and you can see we have put up some Spike Juniors kind of everywhere. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh man. So they've come to avenge their father/mother's death. I don't know if Spike was a male or female, but I know that there's a few smaller fish here that want to seek a vengeance. So I've grabbed some armor stands, and I think I want to place in maybe like a little grave site. Oh, I didn't grab any blocks. We'll have to do that. Let's see if Tizz has got some stone we can just kind of steal and some dirt. I know he's got to have some stuff up here somewhere. Let's see. Probably be in the bottom here, huh? No, this is wool. Wool. He's got wood. All the different things. Here we go. Oh yes, he's got some dirt. What do we need? Like, yeah, I think 4 dirt would be good. Is there any stone? Maybe it's up higher. He's got quite a bit of stuff over here. And we just want to make a couple of things. And, let's see. Is this stone? I can't really tell. This looks like this would be all his andesite and stuff, and stone's probably up there. So let's go look up there real quick. So we've got some cobblestone, and we've got a little bit of smooth stone. So let's grab a little bit of that, and we'll grab a little bit of this, and we'll float back down here. The one thing I don't know where it would be a crafting table. Maybe right here? Yes. So I want to make a little bit of stairs, a little bit of slabs, a little bit of slabs, and maybe a stair. So we are going to place right in here somewhere this right here. This is hilarious. And we'll place kind of a little deal like that, and then we'll place, let's get the slabs out, and we'll place cobblestone here. Maybe these ought to go up. So if we had that, and then we did this, and this, like this, and like this. And then we're going to have a couple of armor stands kind of facing this, and we'll place a little bit of pieces on them. Let's see, we'll get that and that and that, and those can go in my offhand for the moment. You, and you. Last few pieces. And there we go. And if we shift like that, there we go. We'll place the last will and testament of Spike, and rest in peace. They're having a eulogy at Spike's grave. I need to make a sign. I think I have a little bit of wood on me right now. Oh, let's go. Oh, goodness. Let's see. We need like that, and then we'll make a couple of signs. No big deal. Oh, let's finish this out. Oh. So this one, let's see, we'll go down one. We'll do the fancy lettering. What do I want? 3? That doesn't look good, so we'll just do that. Let's see. Here. Oh, I need to capitalize it. Here. Lies. Spike. He was a good doggo. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I'm gonna hold on to these couple of pieces of glass if I need to place them back in his base. The rest of this stuff, I don't think it matters. Tizz has got plenty of stuff from digging this area out, but there we go. We got a little graveyard. Oh my god, this is so... Oh, that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a lot of work to get everything done, and anyway, we got big plans for the next couple of episodes, so stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get to those soon. Thank you all for watching. As always, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on the next one.